What's up, everybody? Matt Miller, the artist here of MatthewMillerArt.com. And in this video, I'm going to share 4 mental tips that will help you stay in the game and keep pushing towards your goals when things aren't going so well. And so the first one is to think of yourself having achieved that goal and reaching that level of success that you desire, and then looking back on the current period where you're working hard, you're struggling, times are tough, but you're not giving up. Think about how proud you'll be and how much you'll know that you truly earned your success. You truly earned that goal that you've achieved, and no one can deny it. No one can take that away from you because you put in the work, you put in the time, you struggled and suffered for it. I'm thinking back to when I first started out as an artist. I was pursuing being a successful live painter. I had 2 other jobs, so I'd be working during the day, and then I'd go out at night and go out to nightclubs in Denver, go out to music venues and do live art at the venue. I'd paint pictures of bands. Sometimes I'd be out till 2, 3 in the morning, and then I would go home and basically shower and get ready to go back to work at 5 a.m. because I had like a personal training client. I did that. I can't even count how many times I did this, and I'm just driving in my car. I'm hopped up on caffeine, hadn't slept in days, and I'm just struggling. I got all my art equipment in the back seat, just cluttered everywhere, and I'm going to and from work and jobs and this and that. And I was like, man, someday I'm going to look back on those times, and I'm going to know that I put in the work. Nobody can take away my success because I really struggled for it. I really worked for it back in the day, and I still do, and I still struggle. And maybe this video that I'm doing right now is not just for you; it's for me as well, to kind of remind me, hey, you got to keep pushing through these tough times. The second tip is to be honest with yourself about whether you truly deserve or you've truly earned the goal that you desire or the success that you're shooting for. Because maybe if you are really honest with yourself, maybe you do need to step up your game a little bit. Maybe you're not quite ready. Maybe you haven't quite earned it. And here's what I mean. I'm as an artist, I think we can all fall victim to this. It's a pipe dream of thinking that, like one day I'm just going to blow up. Like I'm going to put something on social media and it's going to go viral, and then everyone's going to know who I am, and everybody's going to want to buy my shit, and everything's going to be successful from then on out. And that's all I need to do. You just hope for that. Well, think about what if that really happened. Let's say you do blow up and all of a sudden your inbox gets full of people wanting your products. They want to hire you for things. They want your services. For my example, let's say all of a sudden I get all these galleries. They want, hey, we want your art and we love this particular painting. Can you do 20 of these by next month? And we're going to have a big show for you. Well, would I even be capable of handling that? And there were times when I looked at myself, I was like, I don't think I could handle that. I'm not ready. My skills and consistency aren't there. If I really needed to put in the work and get a bunch of paintings ready for a show, would I really be able to pull that off in a short period of time? And I kind of knew to myself, no, maybe I'm not quite there. And so just being honest, it kind of let me know, like, okay, well, I'm not where I want to be, but I still have work to do. And it kind of just put things into perspective, and it allowed me to kind of accept where I was at, but also motivated me to kind of start moving forward, getting better, getting more disciplined and consistent with the kind of work that I need to do to get to where I want to be. And so the third tip, and all these are interrelated. So the third tip is to focus on excellence, mastery, and skill building. So, I mean, if you don't want to be if you don't want to be the best at what you're doing, then maybe you're going in the wrong direction as it is. So presumably maybe you're building a business, or you're pursuing some sort of craft or skill or sport that you want to just be really good at and achieve some sort of level of success. Well, if you're not like obsessed with being awesome at it, if you don't really honor the activity, the craft, the skill, if you don't truly respect that, then maybe you're going down the wrong path here. And so That might put a few things into perspective. And that leads to just my fourth tip, which is sort of like the third one. Because when you're focused on excellence and mastery in the craft, you are focused on the activity itself. And so another way to help you keep pushing through is to appreciate the intrinsically valuable aspects of the pursuit, the activities that you're engaging in on your way to reaching your goal or achieving your success. For example, painting for me, there's something intrinsically enjoyable about doing art for me. And sometimes when things aren't going great, or if I'm not selling enough paintings, or I'm not getting recognized the way I think I should be, well, I still have this activity that I love that makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. And focusing on that allows me to, all right, just put my head back down, get back to work because you love it. And then maybe when you start thinking about all those other things, you stop worrying about the result. That's maybe when things will really start happening for you, because that's when you're maybe more genuinely working on the things that matter. And there's this word that I really love. It's called autotelic. And it comes from, auto means self, and telic refers to purpose. So an autotelic activity is something where the purpose of doing it is itself. And so try to think about your pursuit of your goal or your level of success. Is there something autotelic about that pursuit? Focus on that. Keep your head in the game, and you never know, success might come when you least expect it. So those are my 4 tips for you today. I hope they were helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe, share, do all the other stuff that the algorithms are gonna like me for. And appreciate you taking the time today. And I'll see you on the next one.